Hi, this is Bill Wynn, and thanks for taking a moment to watch this video. In this video, I'm going to share with you the value of the Guru SMS Crusher. Now, it's very well known that in marketing or any business, leads are the lifeblood. And without leads, you're not going to generate sales, you're not going to make income. And so what we're going to look at here is how this can be effective for affiliate marketers, network marketers, people that own small businesses, whether it's an online company or even a brick and mortar establishment. Essentially, you're just finding more people to communicate with and present an offer to. And the point here is that we're not using emailing, we're actually using text messaging. Now you're going to see that the software does collect, or it appears to collect, emails, but you'll understand that better here momentarily. So stay with me, and we're going to take just a particular niche and see what we can find out with it. So say for example, we actually got a Yorkshire Terrier here a couple months ago, and let's say that I decided to write an ebook or create a small blog about Yorkshire Terriers, and I wanted to promote a certain kind of food that was going to extend their life, and because they're known for gum disease, then I'm also going to promote some kind of oral care for dogs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a keyword here and I'm going to put in Yorkshire Terrier. And what I'm going to do then is I have the option to choose a 6-digit prefix. Now this is the first 6 digits excluding the 1, which is actually the United States country code. So using the 6-digit prefix, that will help you specify a particular area code in case you want to just be more specific about where you're searching. Now the delay, we recommend using 90, and what this does, this gives you an average search query on a search engine every 90 seconds. So you'll see say 130 seconds, and other times you'll see 30 something seconds. This is how we avoid being banned from Google. Now there are some people that use 60, but we do recommend 90. And it appears as though there's just certain internet service providers that also seem to come in and perhaps suppress your searching. So the longer the better. If you find that you even have problems at 90, then we have it set that you can go all the way up to 240. You're going to, of course, it's going to take a lot longer to finish a search at 240, but it's better to be able to scrape constantly than on and off. Okay, so then what we have here is our mobile carriers. We have this list up at the top, which is the biggest companies. You're going to get the biggest results and quickly, and then down below we have all of our more obscure mobile companies, and we may actually take some and put them up here in the future. At this point we also have plans to be adding Canada and Africa and some other countries in the near future. And hence that's what the $2 maintenance fee is for, so that we don't charge you for a whole nother software version. We simply have a very small fee that's going to accommodate the programming. Okay, so what we're going to do here is, why don't we just go ahead and we'll choose Verizon, and we're going to look up Yorkshire Terrier, and we're set for 90. And then what I'm going to do is come over here, and first I'll explain what we have. Along the top, of course, we have our social media. And then these are different services that we're offering. For example, Lead Tempest will be a place where we will actually be selling leads. So if you have the software, that may not be relevant to you. Where we have Social Tempest, this is where we sell Facebook likes, YouTube subscribers, things like that, to help give your social presence a boost. Definitely highly recommended. If you have a page where you hear crickets, it's good to go ahead and get a little action on it. SMS Firestorm is a text bombing service that we offer. You'll be able to send as many as 72,000 texts per month. This would be 2,400 texts per day. Now this is when we take emails and it converts back to a text message. There are two different ways to reach people. You can use the emails and send emails and it converts to a text, or you can do text to text, which is a lot more expensive. For example, you're paying 2 cents per text if you use a different service, and we do actually promote a company in Ukraine that does this for only 2 cents per text. But if you were to do 2 cents per text and say do 1,000, that's $20. Where in our situation with this, it's going to cost you a nominal amount of money. Here's where you can log into your lead capture page boss account for marketing tools, and then we have our help desk and resources. Now also, if you have a license, you'll be using the login, and then you'll simply click on that and you'll use your email address and password to log in to verify the software. And I'm going to go ahead and take a moment to do that now. Okay, so when the software is activated, you're going to see the little green light, and then over here we've chosen again our keyword, our mobile carrier, and we don't have to choose a specific prefix, because what it's going to do is it's going to start at 201 and it's going to work its way through all of the Verizon prefixes. And then if we were to choose other companies, it'll also work through those as well. So this can easily take a solid day to even 2 days to complete. But I just received a phone call this morning from one of our users, and he got 17,000 numbers. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click start. You see here down in the log that we begin to start the process, and you see that we're pulling in some mobile numbers for Yorkshire Terriers. And so we see our keyword here, we see our mobile number results, and then here's the beauty of it is that we also convert the mobile phone number to the relevant email address. This is the actual Verizon email, and you can test this with yourself. If you have a Verizon phone, you can put your phone number at vtext.com, send an email to that, and you'll receive a text message on your phone. Now while this continues to work, let's look at another feature here. We have this create a text message. Now one of the very important things is that in order to get an email over to a text message, you really don't want to use any tracking or anything that is going to cause the email to have a lot more characters, because a text message is really only 150 characters max. And so we definitely recommend that you don't send emails to these. You have to be very short and to the point, high curiosity, and what you're doing is you're driving the people that receive your text message to a particular website, definitely mobile friendly. Remember, because we are doing mobile marketing, they're going to be on a phone. You can't send them to a website that is not either responsive or mobile ready. And so we actually, for our affiliates, we do actually have the mobile capture pages that don't even have to have a capture form on them. But if you drive people to those and you customize your links and your social media and a video, then you can use that information with your marketing, and it'll be a lot more effective. So what we've done here is we've created this little box. So as you create your text message, and we're just going to go ahead and fill in some characters. Once you hit 140 characters, the light turns yellow. You know you're coming down to the end. And then once you hit under 50, it's going to turn red. So that is the amount of space that you have to send a text message. And so make sure you fit your link in there. Your message has to really pique curiosity. And of course, if we're looking at Yorkshire Terriers, my message may be something like, prevent your Yorkie's gum disease. Click here. And of course, that click here has a link to it, or click on this link. And so that's really all you want to use when you do that. Okay, we see that we went through our first delay, and here we are getting more numbers coming through. One of the beauties is, you know, we don't use a CAPTCHA service with this. We don't use any kind of a proxy service, and that right there saves you anywhere from $10 to $30 a month. And the other thing is, we've counseled with a number of people that were using a lot of the other SMS pieces of software, and they would actually have really poor, messy results here for mobile numbers, as well as having then to take the spreadsheet and clean it up. If we let this keep running, it's just going to run. You'll see that it's actually doing the 201 area code, and then it's going to actually move over to whatever 202, 203, and that's going to go all the way into the 700s or 900s. So this is just going to run and run and run. So instead of doing that, and you see that we just finished our second delay, and so here come more of the numbers. Okay, so at this point, what I'm going to do for the sake of time is we're going to go ahead and stop our results. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and export this. So we're going to use the export button. And I always like to export things directly to my desktop so they're easy to find. And I'm going to put Yorkie and I'm going to click save. That's been exported. Now if you want to clear these results, you'll just click reset and it zeroes everything out. Now let's go to our results and take a look at them. It exports two separate files. One here we see Yorkie email and here we see Yorkie phone. Now if you wanted to use a text-to-text service like the company in Ukraine, which we have on our help desk knowledge base, you'll be able to take this file and you'll be able to upload it using their service. Now this is going to be strictly phone numbers, and here you'll see the phone numbers in this column here. Now you will see that there are phone numbers that they're not the full 10 digits, so those are obviously not going to be good. But you see here out of 25 it looks like there's 3. And the other option we have is if we want to email the text messages, we can open up this file and you'll see here that what we have is the corresponding email address for those text messages. And this you could do right from your own Gmail account, or you can use a text bombing service like the SMS Firestorm. We're really excited at the results that we're already getting reports coming in from users. We hope you see the value and decide to get the Guru for yourself. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us at our help desk, send us a ticket, and we'll do everything we can to answer all your questions.